The word of the week this week is sympathy or pity. Let's dive right in. We'll start with the noun. Oiktirmos is the noun form, and it is the emotion of sympathy or pity. The verb oiktirein is to show sympathy or pity, or to have sympathy for someone, or to take pity on someone. It's from oiktos originally. It's different from our normal take pity, have compassion, which is splanknizomai, which is to be moved in your inward parts. If you remember from a few weeks ago, we were looking in Koine Corner at the parable of the prodigal son. And the father, when he sees his son a long way off coming back, we're told that he was moved in his inward parts with compassion and ran to him and fell on his neck and kissed him. This is different. Splanknizomai is literally visceral. It's your guts moving in reaction to a stimulus. Oiktirmos, oiktirein, the verb, these are a more reasoned response to a circumstance or situation. So it's less to do with how you react to something and more to do with how you choose to respond to something. Let's take a look first at the verb. This is in Romans chapter 9, verse 15, and I'm reading from the NIV here. For he says to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I have compassion. I think we should take a good look at this, at the quote part. This is from Exodus 33:19. At the quote part in Koine. Let's dive in. Eleeso hon an eleo. Let's break that part down first. So eleeso is future of I have mercy. So I will have mercy on whom, on, the particle on gives us uncertainty, and then we get this subjunctive sense of the verb I have mercy. I shall have mercy on whomever. The on makes it whomever, it's uncertain. I should have mercy, or I might have mercy. So I will have mercy on whomever I choose to have mercy on. It's a volitional, a reserved volition. God says, I will have mercy on whomever I choose to have mercy on. And we get a parallel using our word of the week in the next half. Kai oiktireso hon an oiktiro. And I shall have sympathy for whomever I might have sympathy on, or for whomever I might have sympathy. So notice that it's structured as poetry, because in Exodus, this passage, this quote, is recorded as poetry. And frequently in poetry, you'll get a slight vocabulary change to make the same point, right? So instead of just repeating the same words, we get a vocab change that gives us just a little bit of a twist on the meaning. So I will have mercy on whomever I will have mercy. I will have compassion on whomever I will have compassion. It's saying almost the identical thing, but the vocab change mixes it up and makes the poetry richer and drives home the point. Let's go on to the noun. This is in Romans chapter 12, verse 1. This is from the ESV, and I have supplied the Koine. I appeal to you, therefore, brothers, by the mercies, diaton oiktirmon, of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. Many translations, including the ESV here, have mercies, but if it were mercies, it would be diaton eleon, not diaton oiktirmon. So he's saying sympathy, pity, compassion. In light of the pity that God has shown to us, in light of the sympathy that God has shown to us, a reasoned and rationalized response to our circumstance, in light of the way he acted toward us, our response, our rational, reasonable response is to offer our bodies living sacrifices, ... See what he did there with it? So interesting how that word is frequently treated as a synonym of mercy, like we saw in the quote from Exodus. The poet, Moses the poet, uses mercy and immediately thereafter uses compassion or sympathy or pity as almost being synonymous. Here's some homework for you. Go look at 2 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 3, and you will see God referred to as the Father of compassion or the Father of mercies. Go look at it in a bunch of translations and see how frequently these words are interchanged. But I'm going to tell you right up front, it's literally hopater ton oiktirmon, the Father of compassion, of sympathies, of pities. So it's a Hebraism. Why is it pluralized? It's pluralized because it's showing a characteristic of the Father. So it's pluralized almost as like the royal we, right? He's the Father not just of sympathy, the Father of the sympathies. Beautiful Hebraism. So sympathy, compassion, pity. It's oiktirmos as a noun, oiktirein as the infinitive verb to show sympathy or pity, and that's our word of the week. If that was good for you, you know all the YouTube-y and Rumble-y kind of things to do. And until next time, Kars Kairene Humin, grace and peace to you.